Warning, this video contains spoilers, so click out the video if you don't want to see spoilers, or just go watch the movie first. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm making a film review, but since yesterday I went to go see Star Wars The Force Awakens in 3D and AVX, it was actually a really good experience. I decided just to make a film review because it's Star Wars. It's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. So basically, Star Wars The Force Awakens is a successor to Return of the Jedi and the continuation of the Star Wars story that the trilogy's left off at right after the rebellion destroyed the Death Star and effectively ended the Empire and Darth Vader's reign. So this movie featured all new characters like Rey, Finn, Poe Dameron, BB-8, and a whole bunch of others. And they really complimented the original cast that came back, like Han Solo, Princess Leia, Chewie, the Millennium Falcon. I'm just gonna count that, but it was one of the best movies I've ever seen, to be honest. It had everything. It had action, drama, humor that made the originals great. But I was actually surprised because it actually had way more humor than I thought it would be. Like, you know, like the Lego Star Wars games where they have mixed in a little bit of humor within the story just because it's Lego Star Wars. It basically had humor that I thought would be in Lego Star Wars. Like when Kylo Ren was freaking out right after Rey escaped captivity, and it cut to some stormtroopers. They were walking toward where Kylo Ren was, and then they immediately turned around once they saw sparks flying and Kylo Ren was screaming. It was pretty funny. Everyone was laughing. And also when Finn was talking to Rey while Rey's fixing something on the Millennium Falcon that was going to release poisonous gas, and then she's asking him like, "Oh, Finn, where's your base located?" Because she thought he was with the Resistance. And then he looked at BB-8 and he's like, "BB-8, where's your base?" And then BB-8 was talking to him and he's like, "No, I can't understand you." And then she's like, "Oh, Finn, where's your base?" And he's like, "BB-8, tell her where your base is." And then BB-8 tells her. And then he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's where it is. And then he immediately goes and gives him BB-8 the thumbs up. And then BB-8 goes and sticks out the thumbs up with a lighter. It's pretty funny. It really complements the original trilogy really well. It's almost like the prequels are never made. The crappy prequels. Because going back, I watched prequels in the originals right before I went to see this movie. The prequels looked like pure garbage compared to this. It's like one aspect of the prequels that was kind of a little weird was the lightsaber fights. Like they're so coordinated and perfect. Whereas in The Force Awakens, they're really sloppy and actually realistic of what a lightsaber fight would look like. It made it look realistic and not sort of all nice and elegant like the prequels made out to be. One factor that made me like Star Wars The Force Awakens so much was that they did the nostalgia right. Many films force nostalgia on the moviegoers and almost force it a little too much, whereas this movie, it basically takes the nostalgia and spreads it out a bit, so that way it's not really forced, but it just complements the movie really well. Kind of like Jurassic World, when the two boys were running around, and they found the old, it's called place where all the cars were located from the original Jurassic Park movie. It's kind of like that in a way. It just seamlessly fits in with the movie really well, and basically makes the movie great. It's basically a treat to Star Wars fans because it had so many references to the former films. Like when Finn and Han Solo and Chewie were on the Starkiller base and they're looking for a way to shut down the shield generators. They went and they saw Captain Phasma, and Chewie tackled her, and then they went into the room where you could turn off the shield generators. Han Solo looked at her, and they're like, what do we do with Captain Phasma? And then he's like, "Got any garbage compactors anywhere in this ship?" It's pretty funny. Another reason why I really like Star Wars The Force Awakens was it left fans with so many questions and made us make our own film theories like who were Rey's parents, how did Kylo Ren turn evil, and all that such things. And plus, another one was like if Kylo Ren and Rey were somehow related or some sort. That's what I heard on the internet, but anyway. On Rotten Tomatoes right now, it holds a 95%, which is really good for an action film, and the best film in the Star Wars saga so far. Or the entire series. I shouldn't really call it saga, but because I'm pretty sure Empire Strikes Back has around a 90, somewhere around that. That's what I think it is. I'll check that up later, but right now it holds the highest percentage for a Star Wars film, and rightfully so. It is so good. If you haven't seen that movie, you gotta go watch it. Best movie of the year for me, at least. Because right now my top rankings for best movie of the year, I haven't really seen that many movies, but number 1, Star Wars, obviously. Number 2, Jurassic World. And number 3, I kind of like Ant-Man a lot. It's pretty good, but I know this movie has many flaws, but I'm gonna rate this movie 5 Chewies out of 5 because I thought it was a really good movie. Yeah, I decided to make this short video just because Star Wars came out and I loved it so much. I just wanted to make a video about it. So anyway, I'm probably not gonna do another one of these, but oh well. So make sure to like and subscribe for more Star Wars reviews or any reviews or anything. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.